Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, your host, Pop. And I regret to inform you that this is the last harem show of the month. Yes, indeed. Harem-tober goes away as November approaches. I'll have to switch over to another theme of the month. But I hope you did enjoy Harem-tober. Maybe next year it will make a return. Well, let's get to some news of the week here on Anime Chat. But before I do that, I want to say hello to you, David Glenn. Good to see you. And, Godzillionaire, release the waifu. Yes, we will be releasing the waifu. Wow, and already somebody over on Kickside has decided to solicit unwanted solicitation. So I'll just handle that, and you're banned. That's what happens when you solicit me for viewers. I will get them on my own, thanks. All right, let's head over to the Anime News Network. Let's catch up on news of the week. So this is going back to Monday. The strongest job is apparently not a hero or a sage, but an appraiser, provisional. Light novels get TV anime next April. This sounds strangely familiar, like one show that I've already watched called... it was an appraiser show as well. But it sounds exactly like that. We'll have to wait and see if it's like a carbon copy. Next up, Magical Girl Raising Project Restart Anime unveils first video and ending song artists. The daily life of a single 29-year-old adventurer anime's first video reveals more cast and staff and a theme song artists. Kaiju Decode, The Ring of Adara anime project reveals trailer and visual cast. Look at that. We're getting some kaiju stuff. Bleach Rebirth of Souls games trailer reveals Ichibi Hayosube as DLC. That Bleach, that's still going on. Unbelievable. Even their game is just never ending. The Demon King's Daughter is Too Kind. Anime's character trailers reveal January 2026 premiere. Wand Dance, anime's English dub debuts in US in November. Tales of Wedding Ring Season 2 reveals English dub cast. Marriage Toxin TV anime debuts in April 2026. That doesn't sound like a good one. Marriage Toxin. Chainsaw Man the movie, Raise Arc, earns over 10 billion yen globally. Yeah, I guess a lot of people will be going and seeing the Chainsaw Man movie. Not me, though. I don't really care for Chainsaw Man. Are you guys planning to see it? Hit up the theater, see some Chainsaw Man? Depends if it's appealing to you or not, I guess. The Obsessed Anime Films clip highlights Giuseppe's theme. Well, and that's it for Monday. Moving along to Tuesday. Pierrot's new Magical Girl anime, Luluto Lily, unveils cast, staff, pilot, and April debut. Is that the anime version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre? They should probably try to do something like that. Probably be more interesting, but nah. The guy has like, he morphs with some little animal named Puchita, and he gets a chainsaw on his arms and his head. And I think it's for taking down demons, but that's just all I know as a cursory look at it. This next one, there's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless. Next, Shine Anime's teaser shows Kaho. The fourth Sumiko Gurashi anime films video highlights film's 2 original characters. Sentenced to be a Hero TV anime gets premiere screening at Lucca Comics and Games 2025 in Italy. The dark history of the reincarnated villainous anime reveals English dub cast and October 21st debut. Netmarble's 7 Deadly Sins Origin Games closed beta test begins on October the 30th. And that's it for Tuesday. Moving along to Wednesday. Inazuma 11, Victory Road Games new trailers, preview, story, features, and an ending song. And the game launches on November 14th. The Apothecary Diaries anime confirms Season 3 and original film in 2026. I think the Apothecary Diaries is pretty popular. Not something that I've been watching, but seems a lot of people like it. Zombieland Saga anime film reveals new cast member, climax promo video. The Obsessed anime film's clip previews main character's singing theme song. Pixel Dash Toast of Destiny game short anime promo video reveals October 31st launch. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk anime reveals 2 more cast members. Sonic Racing Crossworlds game adds Persona 5's Joker on October 22nd. Once Upon a Katamari game reveals Clementine music video. I do like myself some Katamari Damacy games. You're rolling things up. You got a time limit. Roll things up and make them as big as you can. It's a very, very fun game. Once Upon Katamari game streams Katamari on the Dawn video. And that's it for Wednesday. Move along to Thursday. Kanagawa Elves light anime reveals 4 new cast. December 4th debut. Tune into the Midnight Heart anime's second promo video reveals January 6th debut and theme songs. Kill Blue TV anime casts Shunsuke Takuchi as protagonist Juzo Ogami. The Ghost in the Shell, Marriage Toxin, Super Psychic Policeman, Chojo anime to air in new Tuesday night programming block. Okay, so they're going to do that in Japan. Looks like on Kansai TV and Fuji TV. Chainsaw Man anime film stays at number 1. Live action 5 centimeters per second film stays at number 2. Demon Slayer is at number 3. These are all in the theaters in Japan. Nice to see Demon Slayer still hanging in there. High Dive reveals English dub for Bad Girl. Hero Without a Class. My Gift Level 99.99. Unlimited Gacha. Dusk Beyond the End of the World anime. I'm watching a few of those right now, but not dubbed. Exclusive Chainsaw Man, the movie, Raise Arc Anime's clip previews Bomb Devil Face Off. Film opens in the US, Canada on Friday. I guess that was yesterday. No, that was 2 days ago. Today's Sunday. Nintendo adds Luigi's Mansion game to Nintendo Classics library. I mean, just in time for Halloween. You gotta have Luigi going around and getting rid of all those ghosts. Kirby Air Riders Switch 2 games video reveals Top Ride, Road Trip, Swap Relay, and Team Battle modes. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition Switch 2 game delayed to 2026. Ariana and the Elder Codex game heads west in 2026. Fist of the North Star Elegy of Keno's Army Grunts anime announces cast. And that's it for Thursday. Move along to Friday. Tashi and Chi Next Net anime gets 5 new episodes starting on November the 20th. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake games trailer highlights story. Well, I hope so. The collection launches for Xbox, or launches on October 30th for Switch, Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox, and PC. So it's coming for everything. Ocean Vale partners with Soft Garage to release 9 anime titles. Which anime titles would those be? Let's have a look here. Oh, okay. Yeah. WW Waves Corporation's new anime streaming platform Ocean Vale announced on Thursday is partnering with Soft Garage for this number of anime titles from the 90s to early 2000s, all the titles except for one available now. They include I'm Not Going Back Now. That looks like BL there. Boku no Sekuhara. That looks like BL as well. Little Bunny Q. Okay. That looks good. Ren the Fairy Princess. Sir Girl Exelion. Hey, I watched this one. Isolion. It's pretty good. Moiko Company. It looks like a bunch of maids. Underbar Summer. Hourglass of Summer. And Starlight Scramble. Okay, well, it's good to see they're not all boys love stuff. The first 2 are. So, there we go. Ocean Vale releasing 9 new titles. Saze-san anime gets first arcade game. Saze-san's been going on for a lot of years. In case anybody doesn't know, that's a really long-running anime show. There was a cute girl in the Heroes Party, so I tried confessing to her. TV anime debuts on January 6th. Elements Garden, NG, Karakawa revealed Ghost Concert, Missing Songs TV anime for 2026. 100 Studio produces new Pokemon anime short about Gardevoir. The Darwin Incident TV anime reveals main cast in first promo video. Curio Fan Club anime reveals main cast, TV format, 2026 debut in teaser promo video. Pokemon Horizons anime previews new arc in trailer. Tatsuki Fujimoto, 17 to 26 animes, 8 videos tease each director's vision. Anthology series adapts short stories created by Chainsaw Man creator. Okay. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment games trailer previews characters and gameplay. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Games live action trailer previews Switch 2 versions, motion controls. Oh no, motion controls. Some games are okay with them, other games I don't know about that. And we'll just skip over the North American anime manga releases. That was Friday. Next up, Saturday. I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World TV anime special airs in March 2026. Kyoto Animation Sparks of Tomorrow TV anime to debut in 2026. King's Proposal novels from Date Alive creators have anime in the works. Here is the Japanese video game rankings. I know everybody waits. We can't wait for this, can we? We'll see what's at the top of the list here. Okay, top of the list, Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch and Switch 2. Then Mario Kart World at number 3. Oh, a PS5 game shows up there, Ghost of Yote. Back to the Switch with Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Battlefield 6 for the PS5. Back to the Switch now with Little Nightmares 3. Minecraft, Demon Slayer. Animal Crossing, Mario Kart 8 still. Just regular Mario Kart 8 for the regular Switch. Couple of PS5 games, Digimon Story and then Silent Hill F. And back to the Switch now with Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Final Fantasy Tactics, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Super Smash Bros., Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Excuse me. And Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Okay, so we've got both Pokemon games at number 1 and 2, and the Switch version actually sold more than the Switch 2 version. So I don't think Nintendo can abandon the original Switch right now. Seems to be bringing in a lot of their revenue rather than just the Switch 2. And Microsoft nowhere in sight. We got the TV rankings. Once again, Saze-san at the top, then Chibi Maruko-chan, Detective Conan, My Hero Academia. I know it's the final season. Everybody's really jumping on and wanting to see that. One Piece, Doraemon, Spy Family Season 3. That's another one I'm watching. You and Idol Precure, Crayon Shin-chan, Oshiri Tentai, and... oh, I've never seen this one. Kagaku Boken Survival. Okay. So that's the TV rankings. Moving along, Studio Trigger announces Gridman Helmer Akira Amamiya's The Lenticulars project on Halloween. Danganronpa 2x2 game recasts Monokuma's voice actor. Oh, it's because the original one has passed on. I see. Scum of the Brave TV anime casts Akari Kito. Kikuko Inoue joins the cast of Spy Family anime as Melinda Desmond. Okay, so maybe that's the mother? Because Damien Desmond is the son. And I believe Donovan Desmond is the dad. Have to wait and see. That's another one I'm keeping up with. Good old Spy Family. And that's all for Saturday. Sunday, today, Sound Euphonium, the final movie, part 1. Anime reveals April 24th debut in video. And second, Love Live, Nijigasaki High School Idol Club film's first 5 minutes are streamed. And I believe you guys are all caught up on the news of the week. And because Anime News Network doesn't have any rankings yet, I have to go to AniTrends to see what people are saying is their rankings of shows. And no surprise here, My Hero Academia final season is at number 1. Then we've got Uma Musume at number 2. Everybody seems to like Pony Girls, so that's up there. Spy Family is there. There we go. May I ask for one final thing? People are really loving the fact the cute girl beats the hell out of people. Oh, MHA final season been excellent so far. All right, good to know, Godzilla. I'm working my way through. I just bought season 7 on Blu-ray. Season 7 part 1. I have to wait until November to buy season 7 part 2. So me and the missus will watch that as we often do. We make it our dinner show. So as we have our dinner, we'll watch our shows. And it just so happens that we finished season 6, and now we're watching. Well, I'm rewatching Frieren, and she's watching it for the first time. So we're gonna get through Frieren, and then we're going to probably switch back to MHA once I get season 7 part 2. One moment, please. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, what's next? Oh, Ranma's hanging in there at number 5. I'm surprised about that. I say watch the original. Don't watch the remake. I've watched the remake. It's not as good as the original. They cut out a lot of stuff, so if you feel the urge, watch the original. This monster wants to eat me. Gotcha, Kuda. Yeah, I'm keeping up with that one. It follows the 3Ds. It's dramatic, dystopian, and dark. Sanda, nope, not watching that one. My Status an Assassin. Yeah, I'm watching that one. Seems to be okay, and it looks like it's up here on the list here, top 10 anyway. Chosei is in the Ramoon bottle. Yeah, I'm watching that one too. It's kind of a slice of life kind of deal. Dust Beyond the End of the World. This is all about AI androids and a guy that gets frozen and then gets thawed out in 200 years from now. Campfire Cooking, My Awkward Senpai, One Punch Man, Season 3. I heard a lot of people aren't liking One Punch Man Season 3. I don't know. Can you guys confirm out there? I'm not sure myself. To Your Eternity. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Mangaka's Weirdly Wonderful Workspace. I dropped this one because it was just... What was it now? It was Anxiety the Anime. As you were watching it, you were getting anxiety. The main character is so off kilter and just just a lot of screaming, and I just couldn't take it. I'm like, oh, this is just awful. This is yeah, I know it's not something that I was enjoying. I really tried to. I wanted to see what the wonderful workspace was like, but no. Lawn Dance, Yano-kun's Ordinary Days, Past the Monster Meat, Milady. This is like Delicious in Dungeon, except you've got like noblemen and noblewomen eating monster meat, which is frowned upon. Touring After the Apocalypse. My friend's little sister has it in for me. This one's on the bubble. I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of it because it's just like, this seems very tedious. Starbright in the Sun, Togananki, Isekai Quartet, Little Miss Vampire, Mechanical Marie, Ganosia. Ganosia is like Among Us, the anime. So it's and it seems like no matter what happens, the main character always dies, even if they pick a different person to walk away in cold sleep. So it's like, oh, okay. If you're just gonna die every time, maybe you're the Ganosian. So I'm not too crazy about this one. It's on the fence of whether it's gonna get dumped or not. Dark History, Inexpressive, Kawashita, Tojima Wants to Be Kamen Rider, or Wildlife Boss, Solo Camping for 2, Hero Without a Class, Aoma-chan, Gintama, reincarnated as a daughter of the legendary hero, Kakurio, This Grieving Soul Retire, Gathered Adventure, Let's Play. Wow, Let's Play is really down here, eh? Same with Banished Court Magician. Hands Off Sawaranade, Koteshi-kun, Tari-kun. Hey Ars, how you doing? We're just going through some of the rankings here. Blue Orchestra, Kingdom. My gift level. Oh wow, they put Gotcha down here, eh? Okay. Digimon. Really? Nobody's liking the Digimon? I mean, that's just the voting here that on this site. What the real metrics are, you go here and you check and see this is what people have actually watched. At number 1, no surprise, My Hero Academia final season. Then One Piece. Then Banished Court Magician. Okay, so that's getting a lot of watches. Gachi Yakuta, same thing. The Gacha, Unlimited Gacha, One Punch Man, Spy Family, Wild Blast Boss appeared. Let This Grieving Soul Retire. And at number 10, what is going on? There's like a lot of people that have watched Naruto Shippuden. Is there something special going on? Are people just now discovering it? Has it been that long? I don't understand why this is on the list. And it's been watched 17,032 times. So it's I mean, it's not gonna lie, the metrics are there. But it's neat to compare the two as to what people vote on and what is actually being watched. Anyways, let's get to the main event here, which you guys have all come here for. Let's get to some harems. Got some harem shows. Oh, start up this. Get over here. This. Let's see, what did I pick? Oh yeah. Just bear with me. I just have to find things here. Okay, so first one. Put this first, capture this. There we go. Maybe we won't. All right, one of the most funny ones that I've watched in a long time, and it's really good. It's the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. Now, this is going to be quite the harem because it says in the title 100 girlfriends, and he only has, in the first season, he gets 6. And then I believe in the second season, he's up to 12. There we're going to be a few seasons here, unless they bring in like 2 or 3 per episode. But yeah, this is 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. It is a hilarious harem one. It was so funny as hell. So I believe in this episode, which is, it's not the first one, this is like episode 12, they're at the house of the mother, and everyone is having a sleepover. And you have all your archetypes, all your archetypes here. You've got tsundere, you've got the cool, collected, logical one, you've got the horn dog, you've got the quiet one that communicates with her phone because she's very super shy, and then you've got the one that does like chemistry and experiments with chemicals and stuff. So they're playing cards. They're wondering why the mother and his name's Rentaro, why they're not back yet. So they rush to see, and it seems that the mother wanted to see him dressed up as a girl. And they're all like just loving it, but he's embarrassed as hell. And he collapses and faints. So they've got to figure out how are they going to wake him up. So they ask Nano, and the solution is a silly one: dress her up as a prince to give him a kiss to wake him up. And it works. She's like, "You're drooling." She's like, "You're drooling, and you are," and it's droolception. So he had it with them. He's like, "That's it. I'm going to get cleaned up." And they're like, "We're going to go peep." So they've all decided to. Except for the one girl that's like, "No, we shouldn't." So they're like, "Well, you're going to try to stop us. We'll just roll you up. Now you can't stop us." So he's washing himself, and they're trying to peek on him. So she peeks on him. He looks at her and she looks like a ghost. Hey, what's up, Fabric? How you doing? Dressing a boy up as opposite sex. Isn't that what Carney's doing to Alberta? I hope not. So he just got scared. Meanwhile, Shizuka is trying to free herself. She really wants to stop them from peeking. So they're going to try the attic route. Try to peek into the bathroom from the attic. As they're all shuffling along. They feel something run across their leg. She's at the stairs. She wants to roll down the stairs, and the dog pushed her. Yeah, Shizuka's the burrito, yeah. And she rolls right into the bathroom. And when she almost looks like from The Ring, and it scares the hell out of him too. But she gets a real eyeful after his towel falls. And he's gonna help her. He's like, "What are you all doing?" She's like, they're playing hide and seek. And she's like, "No, we weren't trying to peek at you at all." And so he gives them a good scolding for their actions. Unacceptable. Why do all Fabric's posts keep getting shadow banned? What did you do? Piss them off, YouTube? Fabric's on the naughty list. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can fix this up here. Try that out, Fabric. Make you a mod. Maybe that'll help. Anyways, after they're playing cards, the mother seems preoccupied thinking about something else, so she is going away. She leaves the group. He wants to check on her and see what's going on. Oh, she's praying. She's praying in front of the altar of her dead husband. So that's not good. But he offers to help pray with her. And they have a little bit of, try to get a little more understanding of one another. She talks about after her husband died. And of course he's like, "Don't worry, I will take care of you." And mother's probably thinking about how much her back hurts. Those fun days she has to carry. You live on the naughty list, but now you've got enough coal to run a power plant for a year. Ah, getting some coal, are ya? There we go. And everyone, it's time to sleep. The one girl is like, I'm gonna sleep beside him. And of course the tsundere is just super mad that she's done that. He wakes up. She's not beside him anymore. She's over there dreaming about him, but kissing the wrong person. And he heads for the restroom where he sees it's that guy from her picture. It's the mother's husband. So they have a good chat with one another about how he's going to take care of them. So now, once he tells them that he's going to make sure that they're happy for the rest of their lives, he is able to pass on. And in the morning, everyone, they've got to go home and head to school. And apparently the mother is the new chairman of the board. So now she's able to see the Rentaro all the time because she'll be at school. And because this is the last episode of the season, as he's running back, you get this. They give you a little preview of who some of the next girls are going to be in the harem. There's one. There's two. There's three. Not that one. There's four. And there they are. Like I said, you want to watch a good harem? 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. Excellent show. You can always tell I worked outside because you get the sniffles. It's the old morning congestion there. Opie are opie, but not opie are created equally. That's true. There we go. That's 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. Let me check and see. I'm having a bit of a hard time with that last one. Should be able to have it here. This last one I thought I had downloaded last night, but apparently there was an error. So I'm downloading it right now, as we speak. And it's slow as hell. Like, really. And I don't know why. Internet's pretty quick here. I pay for freaking 150 megabits. Oh well, it's going to take a little bit. I really wanted to show you this one too. This one's Maple Internet isn't great. We only have 3 choices here, you guys. I don't know. I know you might have more choices in the US, but you only have like, there's Rogers, there's TELUS, And there's Bell. And that is it. We only have 3 telecommunications giants, and they have a monopoly on the entire thing. There's no choice or another alternative or another option. It's really sucks that it's all such a monopoly by them. It's slow in winter, yeah, because of all the maple syrup in the lines. I'm just very disappointed that it's. I'm kicking myself. I should have checked yesterday when I was doing all this. Well, that's all right. We got a bit of time. I'm not on a hard schedule to end stream, so. While that's doing that, why don't I talk about what's going on this season? Okay, so shows this season. Hands Off Sawaranide Koteshi-kun. That's the ecchi show of the season. He's a massage therapist for a bunch of girls that are in sports. He gets to put his hands on them. So, you imagine what goes on from there. It's not like he's strictly all business though. He's all business, and he's just a massage therapist. No other choice. It's Cox or dial-up. Starlink isn't bad. It's just expensive to buy the hardware. You have Starlink because you're not paying Cox $1,200 to run 6 miles of cable to your house. 6 miles of cable. Wow. That's a long way, Fabric. That's probably the length of your driveway, right? Status of an Assassin obviously succeeds the heroes. I like this one. It seems pretty good. I like how the assassin has really high stats, and he has to get a lot better at assassinating people. Ecchi? Now there's a picture time. I'll leave that up to you. So is the next them etching Vember? I doubt I could get away with it. There'd be an awful lot of black bars everywhere blocking everything. Etchy Vember. I think this is about the most risque I could go is Harem-tober. So yeah, I liked Assassin. Status as an assassin. That's alright. That's why you take an ATV to the mailbox. That's awesome. I like that. Not a side-by-side? And does anybody remember ATCs? You don't ever hear about those anymore. The old 3-wheeled ones. All-terrain cycle. Chitosi in the Ramoon bottle. This one is a guy that shuts himself in, but his people from his school are trying to convince him to come out of his room and interact with people. Don't be a shut-in. And it works, but he's very skeptical, and he quick to jump to conclusions that the popular kids don't like him. Don't use black bars. Put your pop logo on the good. I gotcha, Fabric. That's a good idea. The 3-wheelers were death traps. They flipped way too easily. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm pretty sure that's why they don't use them anymore. People were just, I'm sure they didn't flip if you were driving responsibly. I'm sure people went out of their ways to be reckless on them. Let's Play. So Let's Play isn't too bad. I think it's going to be like a low-key romance. I'll have to wait and see, though. This girl makes a game that's really popular, but then this streamer plays it and doesn't get it, and he just says it's garbage, and then all his fans come and review bomb the thing into oblivion. And so now he lives right next door to her, and she knows who he is, and she's like, I made this game, and you review bombed it, and now it's just been wiped out. And it's like now he feels bad. So we get to see what happens from there. He feels very bad about doing that, and most of her friends are out for blood from this guy. They want to get him. Drive responsible? What are you, a cop? No, I just don't want to die when I'm out there on the old ATCs. That's because the ATC suspension and transmission was complete crap and needed constant maintenance. Oh. Well, that's something I don't like. You guys know that. Something that needs constant maintenance. Ugh. Please. Why do I want to be under the hood of something all the time? Speaking of indie games, read this morning that there were 13,000 new games on Steam this year, and 40% didn't make the $100 minimum. Wow. That's a lot of games, eh? 13,000. %40 didn't make the $100 minimum. Huh. I mean, you've really gotta put something in there that draws people in to the game. Don't ask me what that is, but it's got to be there. This one here, Dusk Beyond the End of the World. Yeah, Buddy wakes up after a deep sleep 200 years later. There's a lot of AI and androids around, and the world is very constrictive. You can't be creative or anything like that. It's almost a reflection of our own world here, really. But yeah, it's I want to see what happens next, and hopefully the android that's accompanying him, she's super powerful, and I'm hoping that they take down more of these scumbags that are trying to oppress everyone. "200 years later, it's a hell of an... Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. He got put into cold storage. Solo camping for 2. That's a nice chill one. You can learn about camping, and I think it's going to be like a low-key romance. We'll see if the two characters actually, start dating each other. But he's got a lot of experience camping, and he shares that experience and shares the tips that he's learned with her, and they're actually real tips to use as you're camping. Anything that they talk about, it's like, oh wow, this is actual real camping tips. And who doesn't like to go camping? It's a fun time. Depending on, you can do tent camping, or you can do like in an RV or something, but at least getting away from the city and out into nature, that's a good time. Okay. Not too much longer for this file to come over. Pass the monster meat, milady. Yes, this is delicious in dungeon, except with noble men and noble women. And they are eating monsters, and it's looked down upon. Das ist ein Verboten. So you're not supposed to eat monster meat, but she does, because they extract all the evil magic and toxins out of it, and it turns out to be very tasty. But it's very frowned upon, and nobody wants to do that. Yeah, real camping tips. I will not be taught things during my anime. How dare you teach me things? I'm learning. Yeah, that's exactly what it would be like. What was this one again? Oh, yes. Your kids were at the Alberta Independence Rally yesterday and told me there were 50,000 in attendance. News says 20,000. Ah, yes, the news conflating things and not reporting properly because they are just the propaganda arm of the government. That is all they are. They do not want to give any credence or validity to any of that. So and the CBC is the national broadcaster, and that's where they get their money from, the government. So what do you think they're going to report on? Are they going to say nice things about the government, or are they going to say the truth about the government? You mean how news said millions attended No Kings things? I don't understand. Can somebody explain to me what the No Kings thing is? I don't get it. Is it the fact that they think that the president is going to be like a king and they don't want to be ruled by a king? I don't understand. Past the monster meat, you saw that hint? Yeah, Fabric. Oh, level 99.99, gotcha. I like this one. He's out for revenge, so I like a good revenge anime, and that's what this is. Okay, my download's done. Good. Because real kings let you protest them. Yeah, okay. I don't understand myself, and I'm like, if people are thinking about protesting the No Kings thing, it's like, you guys, you need help. You need to do some real digging and find out who your real enemies are. And I'll tell you right now, it's the people that are behind the government, the people that are untouchable, the people that you're not allowed to ask questions about. Those are the people that are you should be rallying against. But yes, the level 99.99 gotcha anime, it's great. He's going to go through the whole group of people that wronged him. He's getting his revenge. He got his revenge on the first guy. And he scared him so much that the guy pissed himself. So that's how powerful he is, and that is sounding like he's going to want to take on everybody on the whole surface because he's made a kingdom for himself down in the depths of the dungeon. Oh, thanks, Fabric. Yeah, that's protesting Trump because they say deportations are tyrannical. No, they're not tyrannical. They're necessary. If I am in a country illegally, I should get kicked out because I'm there illegally. I should be deported. It just makes sense. Oh, I'm a criminal. I'm here illegally. Oh, I'm getting deported back to my own country. Oh well, you made that decision. It's when the people that sneak in there and do bad things, yeah. Anybody that's saying they should stay, maybe homestay one of those. Like, bring them to your house. Let them stay there. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just, because you want them to stay, but let them stay at your place then. See how that goes. Anyway, back to the anime. Okay, I've got my show now. Sorry about that, fellas. That was a mistake on my part, not checking up on that and seeing whether it's ready to go or not. Should have did that yesterday. Oh well. Now I just got to find it. There it is. Boom. So this show is called Showman Sample. And that's a sight to wake up to. That's like the very first frame that you wake up to. You ran into some wolves on your north pasture last Thursday. You can relate to being... Those suckers are huge, eh, Fabric? No, I don't think people can appreciate how giant wolves are. Like, they're not just dogs. They're like the next level up. Like, it's a huge thing, and you're just like, whoa. Hey, it's Mike from Pacific 414. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing okay. I know you guys are having a watch party today on your show. Hope you have a great time. Hey, and it's B17. Hey, how you doing, man? Hello, random internet strangers. These guys aren't any stranger than anybody else you meet in life. Fabric's questionable, but, you know, that's why we like him. All right, so Showman Sample. This anime, I read the synopsis, and there is a all-girls school that's been sequestered away from the rest of society because they are very high level and important people. So they send their daughters to an all-girls school away from everybody else, away from all of the common things. And they're worried that now that they're not going to be able to interact properly. So they're like, okay, well, we'll bring in a boy to sort of get them used to the idea of being around boys and interacting with them. And he's a commoner. He's not elite like they are. They just bring in a commoner, and they're going to try to get them acclimated to being around a guy. So that's the premise of the show. They aren't Pomeranians. Yeah, that's for sure. Freaking wolves are huge. I don't think people appreciate how huge they are. I've been okay, Mike. Pretty round. We're wrapping up shutdown at work. Things are all back together. Just a few little odds and ends to take care of. They were checking the plant over for leaks. We had an acoustic camera come in to check for leaks, which is really neat because it can sense the leak by the sound. It's cool. I'll tell you guys more about it on Trade Stock, but we're just about ready to and raring to go. Sounds like Rosario Vampire, except it's a hidden school of monsters. Okay. I've heard of Rosario Vampire Godzilla, but I haven't watched it. I know a lot of people cosplay from it too. Ever seen a Tibetan Mastiff? No, I have not. But I'm assuming, I've heard that Mastiffs are pretty huge as far as dogs go. But I think wolves are still bigger. Anyways, he gets woken up by the maid. And she's his personal maid. And she is going to get him ready as she helps him get changed. Oh, and the way he gets away with it is, it's almost like Three's Company. He has to pretend that he's in love with men with a muscle fetish. He's not really, but he has to pretend like that. Otherwise, he's going to get chemically castrated. So, Regular boy gets monster harem. It's worth a watch. Okay, there you go. You get a rousing endorsement from the Godzillionaire for Rosario Vampire. So yeah, if you've seen Three's Company, it's kind of like that. Remember, Jack had to act like he was gay just so that he could live with Chrissy and Janet. And then they have there's the opening. The case when I was abducted by an elite girls' school as a commoner sample. There we are. That's the whole title. And this is episode 2. Why does this sound familiar? I don't know. Have you watched it already? Fabric? So he has to leave by the back entrance because it causes a fuss because they have never seen a boy before. Just a normal Tuesday for you, I guess. And he runs into this one girl, and they don't call him by his name, they call him Commoner because they are all elite. Oh. It's like, quick, come this way. She has her own problems as well. We'll find out later, though. And they all want to learn about being what a commoner is. What it's all about. So there's the president, class president, obviously, who is like bombshell gorgeous. She's good at everything. She can do her English lessons very well. She does flower arranging. Her athletic prowess is above reproach. And then the one girl tries it and she just flubs it. And then a commoner goes and he just clears everything by a country mile. Sure, a border with YNP, so we get all kinds of animals. Bison. Oh, Yellowstone National Park. Yeah. All kinds of animals. Bison, bears, wolves, hippies. Filthy hippies! Nothing like a tourist, especially rich people slumming it. Yeah, that's for sure. Talking about hippies like Eric Cartman. Get a job, yeah. Get a job, yeah, hippies! So all the girls are impressed that he jumped that far, and he's like, I wasn't even trying, really. And then the poor Ika, she's like, oh, I biffed it. So they're all interested in him, like they're all enamored with him. That's a character name. I thought you were saying commoner. It is, yeah. No. I am saying commoner because they're elite and he's just like the common folk, so they call him the commoner. So he actually does a nice thing for Ika and tells them, oh yeah, she's just very shy and she doesn't want you to hate her, so that's why she avoids you guys. And there we go. Now it's time for lunch. Yeah, sorry, David. I watched the whole thing, so it made sense to me. But yeah, they just call him Commoner. It's not his real name, but that's what they refer to him as. Time for lunch. They've passed out fancy menus. His name is Kimito. Kimito-sama. So the maid brings him cup ramen. She's like, it's a staple of commoner food. He's just like, I don't want this. But they don't know what it is. They've never seen cup ramen before. It's all on you. You think you're having a geriatric moment. Oh no! Quick, get the Geritol. So he has to explain to them what cup ramen is. Age gets to you yet. You'll see, B17. You'll see. It'll probably take about 40 years, but you'll see. And he opens it up and they're like, wow, look at that. We get a look inside of it, I thought. There it is. It's got shrimp, corn, other stuff. So they're gonna split this ramen between all of them. That cup ramen. So that's how much they get. They get like a noodle and a couple bits and some liquid to share. And they are just appreciating the cup ramen because they've never had it before. Meanwhile, Aika, I believe that's her. Yes. She's having lunch on her own. Now they're at a ball to welcome him. The round pellets in the ramen look like rabbit crap. I assure you it is not. And then they start dancing. He says he doesn't know how to dance, but he's going to try anyway. Turbo Granny stole my buddy. Being old is waking up and hurting so bad that you swear you were fighting crime in your sleep. Yeah. Are you actually Batman? What the hell did I do last night? Was I fighting the Joker? So they start twirling around and he's losing control. He's tripping over his own feet. But at the very last second, he pulls it out of the fire and saves the day. So good for him. It was dumb luck, but he did it. Another thing about being sequestered away from all of society is Aika doesn't know what manga is. So he's like, yeah, it's manga here. So she starts reading. And reading. And reading. And she reads his whole shelf of manga. And she's like, why didn't you tell me that commoner high schoolers have superpowers? And he's like, oh no, she's so gullible or naive. And she thinks she's going to obtain a superpower. And he's like, I'm going to mess with her. So he says, all right, I'll teach you how to have a superpower. I'll teach you how to stop time. So she does her little dance, and he just sits there. And she's like, he's not moving. She's going to write on his face. It almost looks like she was going to give him a kiss. And then he's like, ugh, he moves. And then he lets her in on it. I was just pretending. Meanwhile, in the bath, he stumbles upon the president in the bath. And that happened, as it usually does in these shows. He's trying to be serious and study with her in class, but she keeps thinking about what happened. And we'll have to find out what happens next time in Showman Sample. Next episode, it was like the Garden of Eden, and you can see why. And that's it. That's the last show, called Showman Sample. Make sure you write that down. Does he turn her into a magical girl with his magic wand? All right, so those two shows, 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You. And there's a second season out of that as well. And man, if you ever get to the baseball scene in 100 Girlfriends, let me know. I laughed so hard at that one. It was so funny. Do yourself a favor. Watch yourself some 100 Girlfriends. Do yourself a favor. Watch some Showman Sample. That seems like a good time. Cliffhangers? No! It's up to you to find out what happens next. I just opened the door. It's up to you to walk through. All right, let's finish up the shows for the season. I think I left off with... What did I leave off with? Was that Revenge one? Yeah. So, Shabake, that's a period piece. And it's set in feudal Japan, and we've got the main character who can see spirits and yokai. And apparently a murder went on, and they have to try to discover who murdered that guy. Sort of a mystery, who done it, with spirits and ghosts and all sorts of things. I do like my period pieces. So watching, feudal Japan and such. It looks like I got one episode behind, so I'll have to catch up on that. May I ask one final thing? I know people are really loving this. Is harem anime considered isekai? It could never happen in our world. There's both kinds, David. We've got regular world and we have isekai harems. Yeah, there's you can definitely find it out. People are liking, may I ask one final thing? You've got your noble lady who doesn't put up with any garbage from anybody, and she punches out people she deems need it, which is usually other noble people. And man, woman, she doesn't discriminate. She'll punch you out and, make you pay for it. She's uber strong. I think the last episode I saw her take down a dragon. So that's yeah, it's good to know. She's out to clean up all the seedy underbelly of the society they live in. She's tired of the corruption. She's going to punch her way through the corruption. Yeah, Fabric knows. Most harems are usually isekai. Spy Family Season 3. I'm loving this. I'm hoping they can get further along in their plan to get close to the leader of Ostiana. But we did a little bit of backstory on Lloyd and his childhood, about how traumatic it was. So that was pretty heavy. Yeah, he went through a lot of crap to get where he is now. The Banished Court Magician seems like it's okay. He did get banished from helping out the prince, and now he's with his own group, and they seem to be doing all right. But I'm waiting for what happens now when he gets too popular or too successful. I'm just waiting for the prince to come back and do something dumb. So that's my guess as to what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm just guessing. What's this one again? Oh yeah, Gnosia. Okay, Gnosia. It's Among Us the anime. If you're play Among Us, you know what it is. Or if you've watched the movie The Thing, it's kind of like that too. Main character, they have to find out who the Gnosian is. Otherwise the ship will self-destruct. It'll self-destruct. But the ship has given them time to put the Gnosian in cold storage. And so they end up voting people depending on how they act. And it seems every episode, main character gets killed even after they vote off a different person. So I don't know. I'm guessing he's the Gnosian. I mean, if it's gonna keep going like this, I'm just gonna drop it because I'm not gonna care enough. It's not exciting or anything. You were accused of having a harem in college, but they were just seeking native spirituality. Ah, I see. Look at you, Fabric. You're the hero of the harem world. So that's Gnosia. My friend's little sister has it in for me. This one is getting a bit tedious. She obviously teases him. He's straight-laced, but he has to pretend to be the boyfriend of a girl he knows. So there's going to be a lot of romantic entanglements and deception. It's on the fence as well whether I just drop it because I'm not going to care enough. Mechanical Marie, that's a funny one. You've got a girl who is pretending to be a robot maid, but only because she can remain expressionless. And she's super strong because she's a champion in the ring. She's a champion fighter. And the guy that she's working for hates liars and hates people in general because they lie. And so she's essentially lying to him about being a robot maid. So she'll probably be in trouble if he ever finds out. You doubt you'll find college too fun when you go, but maybe. It depends on which one you go to there, B17. Pick a good one. One that'll have exactly the course you want to take. So the man who lived Rail Wars found anime boring. Rail Wars was great. I loved Rail Wars. Or yeah, who loved Rail Wars. Yeah, I loved Rail Wars. And some anime is boring. Yep, it can be. it can just be long and drawn out and not have enough story points to keep you drawn in, or even action or anything like that. Dorm life is the way to meet girls. There you go. Rousing endorsement from David there. There's Gachi Akuda here. And like I said, the 3Ds. It's dark, dramatic, and dystopian. And things are really picking up here. Last episode, they got separated. And our main character met the big bad guy. And who knows, maybe their objectives might align with one another, but we'll see. I know that Rudo wants to get back to the sphere that he came from, but this guy wants to bring the sphere down. So, yeah, could be a conflict there. You already have a girlfriend right now, so you're hoping your first will last. Hey, it should. Fabric, you met your wife in college? Hey, all right. And then hands off Sawaranade Koteshi-kun. He's a massage therapist for girls that are in athletic sports. So he gets to put his hands on them. This seems like a harem one as well. Could be. But he's all business. And some of them are trying to hit on him. So let's see how that goes. Midwest dad will castrate you if you breathe too hard. So yeah, that is it for shows of the season. I've dropped some already. And I can probably see which ones I dropped here. Princess Session Orchestra, yep. Dropped that one. Saved Myself with a Potion in Life in Another World, I dropped that one. I dropped that one because it looked like flash animation. It was not good at all as far as animation wise. And it just seemed too generic. It's a generic isekai. She went to another world and woke up and is like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I got rid of that one. Dad's a Hero and Mom's a Spirit Reincarnator, I dropped that one. And I dropped the Mangaka's Weirdly Wonderful Workplace. Too much anxiety. It's like Food Wars, but with peppermint oil. So yeah. I mean, I had enough to watch anyway. I don't need to burden myself with way more. Well, all right. That's it for Harem-tober, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure, write down the ones you want to watch. I just want to thank you guys for coming out today. All of you guys that were here, like David Glenn and Godzillionaire, Aris, and Fabric Folds, and B17, and of course Pacific 414. Nice to see you again, Mike. And I believe that was everyone. And anybody else who was lurking and listening, I really appreciate you coming by. Hope you had a fun time, because I did. I'll try to think up of another theme for November. Not sure what it's going to be, but I'll have something. If you could always, before you're leaving, hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. Tell your friends. I'm dropping anime left and right. Less tolerance for nonsense as you get older. Yes, that's 100% fabric. Not just for anime, but anything. And my thought process now as I get older is like, I'm too old. I don't have to put up with this. And so, you're just done with stuff. You're just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. No, I'm not dealing with that either. So as you get older, you start to care less about inconsequential things, and you worry about the things that are most important to you. Number 1, family. Number 2, your wife. Number 3, your job. Like, your job is not number 1. Your job should be down further on the list of things you should care about. But yes, make sure you're taking care of your family and your loved ones, and everything else, just tell it to go away. There's other channels to visit when I'm not on. You can visit, Mike was in the chat. You can go to Pacific 414. They're having a watch party today. And I think I saw what they were watching. Oh, yes. They're going to watch Dracula from 1931, and then they're going to watch Mars Attacks from 1996. So if any of those interest you, stop on by and give it a watch with Mike and the gang. B17, you try to put yourself first. That's a good thing too. You got to put yourself first, but don't be selfish. Oh, yes. And you could also tune into DJ Ronnie G, or Brandon the Anime Guy, or Carl at the RNG Podcast, or the Nerdporial Lifeform, or Punk Waddle, or Infinite Metal over on Kick and Twitch. There's also Call Me Kixie. She's a VTuber. She has a great family-friendly stream. And she plays a lot of indie games. And she was on yesterday for streaming for 6 hours. It's crazy how long she was on for. And it's the Comic Relief Crusader. What's up? You're later than Bulma's period. Wow. Yeah, we're just wrapping things up here, CRC. We had a good couple of shows. 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You and Showman Sample. That's vile. So yeah, don't forget to check out all those other excellent streamers that I like to watch. Coming up, it's going to be Tuesday. Trades Talk Tuesday. You know what that means. We look at things from an industrial point of view. We'll have a look at the skilled trades. I'll show you some pictures and videos of some of the projects I've been taking care of. We'll have a good old time. After that is Saturday, Retro Game Day. I'm getting closer and closer to the end. It's coming. Oracle of Ages for the Game Boy Color. I got one boss in the dungeon to beat, and then I can move along, and hopefully we'll get to that tower, and I'll have to take care of that. And then after that, it's Sunday. Next Sunday Anime Chat is going to be in November. We'll have to think of a theme for November. And I don't know yet, but as soon as I know, you'll know, and we'll have a good old time checking out some anime for the theme of the month. And I hope to see you all there. Salivari. What is Harem-tober? You know Locktober? Well, I'll tell you. Harem-tober is the theme of the month for October. All this month, every Sunday, I've showcased 2 anime shows that have a harem theme to them. So we've gone through a couple already, and today was 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You and Showman Sample. So if you want to know some of the harems that you can always look back in my history on there, and you can see some of the other shows. Which is my favorite? I really like 100 Girlfriends. I think that's got a good heartwarming and funny story to it. So that is one of my favorite. Comic Relief, you've finished Attack on Titan. Wow, that's a long haul. Yeah, and in case you don't know me, Salver, I am the Pop Culture Mechanic, and I stream on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays is retro games, Sundays is anime, and Tuesdays is for the skilled trades talk. Because I think it's very important that people know about the skilled trades, and you can see some of the things from an industrial point of view on that stream. That is the most industrial stream on a Tuesday night. Yes, you're that late, CRC. Yep. Oh, you like Stratos. Okay. Hey, that's your choice, man. But yes. We're just wrapping things up here. You can also follow me on AnyList. Make your own. You can make your own list of shows that you've seen. It's great for tracking. You can track all the shows you've watched and what other people are watching. You can compare. You can give them a rating out of 10. Some shows get a very low rating, and I did a whole month of awful anime back in April. So if you want to know what shows I consider awful, you can look back and find the theme of April was awful anime. And there is some out there. It's very awful. It's not often I talk about shows that I don't like, because why watch them if you don't like them? Yeah, CRC. Top 3 awful ones? I think Immoral Guild was down there. So I did put some scores. Yes. Okay. Immoral Guild, Soul Eater Not, and Shy. Those were some of the ones that were absolutely, I considered awful. I don't even know why they made Soul Eater Not. I really don't. You won't disclose your AnyList, and you all know why. Yes, we know. Because Fabric go to the wood chipper. Have fun at the beaver hut. So yes. But I like talking about some of my top picks. Top picks for shows. You're a D1 Gooner, my guy. Fabric's all right. So very few shows ever get a perfect 10 from me. Like, they've got to be very top tier for me to give them a 10. And I've only given 2 shows I've ever watched a 10. And that is Gunbuster and Macross Frontier. You haven't watched Gunbuster? It's a good mech show, and it's done very well. It's by Gainax. You remember when Soul Eater came out? They hated the shit out of that anime. Similar to Teen Titans Go, except Teen Titans Go is good. Comparatively, yeah. Yeah, Soul Eater not. Ugh. Another one I'd recommend watching is the Osa newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party became invincible. This thing has better fights than Dragon Ball. And I like Dragon Ball, but you know what? This is better. Have you watched A Certain Magical Index? No, I have not. I've heard of it, but I have not watched it. And I believe that even it's dubbed. Osan Newbie Adventure is dubbed now, so those of you that don't want to read or have trouble with subtitles, there you go. It's dubbed now. You're starting season 3 of Spy Fam. Good for you, CRC. Yeah, me and the wife are watching that as well. So good to be watching some Spy Family. And I'm also rewatching Frieren. Yeah, you're in for one heck of a watch. Yeah, Spy Fam. Very fun show. Is there an anime I think is not as bad as people claim it is? Huh, that's a good question. Let me see. Let me look through the list here. It's just you got to think of an anime that's not as bad as people think it is. Yeah, what's a show that people think is bad but isn't really bad? I'm just going through my list here. A Realist Hero Saves the Kingdom. It's a great story. Or also The Secret Dungeon Only I Can Enter. Okay, Fabric. Throwing out some good ones. I don't know. I think maybe Dominion Tank Police. People not, people think it's bad, but it's not. It's actually really good. And Rail Wars. There you go. Atta boy. Throwing out the Rail Wars love. Yep. If you like trains and cute girls doing cute things, watch Rail Wars. Gankatsu, the Count of Monte Cristo. That was a good anime. It's a classic book. Rail Wars is good. Nice. Or Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. People might think it's not as good. It sure is different from the Disney-fied one. You want to watch something that's more closer to the fable or the story by Hans Christian Andersen, you watch that one instead. Don't worry about the Disney one. Hey Godzilla, I watched Konosuba too. I finished that one. Don't forget Chain Soldier. Yeah, Chain Soldier. Season 2 should be coming out soon. Is bad anime a thing? You bet it is, CRC. There's stuff out there that's like, this is terrible. Why am I watching this? You'll be underwhelmed by it. It's like, this is a terrible story, or the animation's terrible, or it just doesn't make sense, or it's just it's been done better elsewhere. It's like, oh, it's the same story as this, except it was done better. You love Tank Police? All right. Yeah. Tank Police is good. Even the dub is okay. Like watching the dub from the 90s, it's pretty good. Do I keep up with seasonal? You betcha. You might have just missed it. I went through the all the ones I was watching this season. I'll show you. Yeah, right now, this is, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 shows I'm watching this season. So I've been doing that for a while, watching seasonal anime. And there's some good ones and there's some not so good ones. The most disappointing show this season? And don't say One Punch Man. That's okay. I don't watch One Punch Man. I didn't get into it. The most disappointing this season. It would probably be one of the ones that I dropped. So I would probably say Save Myself with a Potion, Life in Another World. That was very disappointing. You like Police Girl because jiggle physics? Of course you do. One Plot Man. I could see them doing one season of One Punch Man, but I don't know why they needed 3. Oh, you hate shows with female protagonists. Okay. Yeah, do yourself a favor. Watch the Osan Newbie Adventurer. Like I say, better fights than Dragon Ball. And that show, I've said it before, that show has heart. And if you understand what I mean by that, as you're watching it, and if you think to yourself, oh yeah, he said this show had heart, I see exactly what he means. You might understand what I'm talking about if you watch that show. But I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's about it for the show today. Like I said, I will be streaming again on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And obviously on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, I stream at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're around, stop in. Let's chat it up. We'll talk video games on Saturdays and anime Sundays, and we'll talk about the skilled trades on Tuesdays. You regular guys, you know what it's all about. But we always welcome the new people to come by. It's great. That's good. It'll be good to see you again, Salver. You won't recommend Apothecary Diaries? A lot of people like that one too. But all right, that's it for me today, fellas. It's been an extra long stream. I was pleased to do it. And we had a good old time hanging out. And I hope to see you guys the next time I'm streaming, which will be on Tuesday. If not, then the weekend. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.